Hey adventurers, I'm Tony, and this is Kate, and we are doing the No Disclaimers book tag. We were tagged a couple months ago now by Dominish Books, and we're looking forward to giving you our answers.
Which trope in books annoys you the most?
For me, I think probably resurrection trope probably annoys me the most, just because I don't feel like it's ever done well. I know it can be, I really like it in Lord of the Rings, but that's about the only time that it's done well.
Who's resurrected?
Gandalf.
Oh yeah.
Gandalf.
It's the same for me, resurrection. I have yet to read a story that it's done well in. I think maybe I came across one and I was like, okay, I begrudgingly said yes. But this is a no disclaimers answer, so that's the trope. Resurrection. Don't like it. Which writer do you feel is overrated / overhyped?
And this one's gonna be some hot takes for y'all. Jane Austen.
Alexander Dumas. There we go. Moving on. What are your least favorite books you've read since joining BookTube?
So I think for both of us, the Ranger's Apprentice series was pretty disappointing. The second one was okay. The third one was very, very disappointing to me.
Yeah. I think it was because so many people have read them and they're loved, so largely loved by people, that we had really high expectations or hopes for them, and the premise sounded intriguing, and then they just didn't fit our expectations or hopes, and we were out of the age range intended also, so nothing worked for us.
Yeah.
What is a terrible ending that ruined an otherwise quality book?
For me, The Warden and the Wolf King, it didn't actually ruin the book, so I guess that's kind of a disclaimer. It just took my enjoyment down. It would have been my favorite of the four, but then for the ending, they just did some stuff that I don't care for.
Same type of thing. It was really hard to come up with this answer because I don't know if I've read a book that would fit this exactly, but I chose Ready Player One, and I'm pretty sure I have a review on that, so you can go look, and if I don't, you should ask me down below in the comments to make a review for you all. Which fictional character do you wish was not killed off?
Spoilers for, what is this, Mockingjay and Shadow?
Yeah.
Put a time stamp
When
for
this
you.
question's over.
Yeah, for me, Finnick Odair, that was completely worthless. There was no reason for that death.
For Shadow by Cara Swanson, Nibs, and I don't understand why he had to die. I don't understand it. I don't think it was necessary to the story, and it just made Claire very sad, and it made me very sad because there was a lot of damage that needed to be repaired in that relationship still. So.
And I have no idea what she's talking about.
Good. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not. What are some of your bookish pet peeves?
I mean, obviously I could go with stickers on books, on the front of the books.
Oh, I thought you meant just like random stickers. I was like, oh yeah, wow, that's awful.
That too.
Why
Stickers
would you
on
do that?
books, dog earring pages, both of those are kind of the obvious answers that everybody goes for, but also just like the blatant disregard some people have for books. I don't want them to be treated as like some holy artifact or anything like that, because they're not. But when they don't take care of them, when they just fling them around, throw them around, just because I don't like it. I mean, there's times when it's okay, when it's for proving a point type thing, but when it's just because you can, then it's not okay.
Apparently, the bookish pet peeve I have that's very intense is when you let your parents borrow a book because it's really good and they set it page down on the kitchen counter. Moving on. What are some books you feel should have more recognition?
So because this specifically says books, we each came up with multiple answers.
Mm-hmm.
My answers are Dawn of Wonder, obviously, and then A Natural History of Dragons, which is kind of probably not too unexpected from me at this point. There's a couple people that I've talked to now about it who are like, yeah, everybody needs to read this one. And then the other one is Calculated by Nova McBee. This wasn't my favorite book by any means, but I really respected it and liked a lot of the things that it did.
I chose Broken Arrow by Azaria M.J. Durant, which is a great book, and I've talked about it quite a bit on here actually. Zorro by Isabella Allende, just finished that one. I hate that I've never heard of it, that's crazy. I mean, we all know Zorro, but it's from a book. And then Operation Grendel by Daniel Schwalbauer. Interesting though, I haven't read any of your books. You mentioned you haven't read any of mine, but there's ones on the list that are both on our like TBRs at some point. Because like I want to read Calculated, and I'll probably read Dawn of Wonder at some point.
Yeah.
And you should read Operation Grendel if you haven't.
Operation Grendel I do want to.
Yeah.
Broken Arrow I really want to. And then
probably
Zorro,
like that
obviously.
one. Yeah, all of them. And I might read a natural history of dragons. I'll read a synopsis first. So, sorry, that was a tangent. What are your thoughts on censorship and banning books?
Oh boy. No. Just no. There's zero reason for it. It's completely unnecessary. I mean, like, what is the point of banning information? What good does it do you? Nothing. It's just worthless. Banning perfectly good information. I don't know. I don't understand it.
Do it and I'll burn you alive. Oh wait, that's a threat. I'm kidding. Will YouTube kill us for that?
Nah.
Kill us.
We're not big enough to be monetized
Good.
yet.
Good. We're fine. Don't take away my freedoms or censor my information, and read 1984. And if you are censoring books or trying to censor books, you are trying to control people and how they think, and it's not right.
And now we're gonna tag some friends. So we actually did come up with a couple of people to tag on this one. I checked both their channels to make sure that they hadn't done it, and I didn't see it on there. So first one is Liam's Lyceum. I've talked to him quite a bit recently and I'm really enjoying his channel, so yeah. And then the other one is BookBuds. I've just recently started actually watching their videos. I've been subscribed to them for a bit now, but I just recently started watching them, and they're super creative people and just lots of fun to watch, so I would love to hear their answers for this one.
Thank you all for watching an Erudite adventure. We hope you enjoy this video. If you want to do this tag, please do. Consider it an open tag as well, along with the friends we tagged. And if you have any thoughts, leave them in the comment section down below.
Thanks for watching. Stay warm.
Sounds like that person, whoever you're referring to, needs to deal with their anger management. Work on their
No,
anger
they're just doing it just because they can to annoy the fans.
Well, I don't know who he's talking about, but I don't know.
Excuse me.
No, well, shush now.
Daniel makes far more blatant threats than that.
1984. Read 1984. I said the wrong year. I said 1981. I'm glad I caught it. That would just be embarrassing.
Really embarrassing.